yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Hey now.
Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
Yay! We are back
like
on Sunday night. What?
Did that cut short? Did I cut that short? Did we
No.
cut that short?
No.
Yeah, we took out like a minute. Spoiler alert. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to episode number 67 of Scrub Hop Talk with myself, JDirty, Big Trox. And Big Trox is down below, as I now refer to him as
Big Trox is down below, known as
Julie
Jerkoff.
Julie Jerkoff in the place to be.
Corner. We don't even have our names on the screen. Why do people not know who he is?
They don't need to know.
Now they know, Doc. Tell them how
Yeah,
they know, Doc.
Yeah, I know why I'm mad. Anyway, yeah, y'all. So we're back for another week. We're fucking crazy excited. It's been a fun one, and we've got topics, we've got discussions to be had, we've got secrets to tell.
I'm downright bright-eyed and bushy-tailed just thinking about it.
You look way better than you did on the live show. That night you were like, "Sorry guys, I'm not trying to be a part of the team." But now look at you.
Oh my god. No, look at me. I'm like very much a part of the party.
Somebody had some crack on Oat Bran. He's feeling good.
Hey guys, who's a part of the party? No, I've had some sweets and I'm feeling good, so we can move it along.
How much sweets have you had since Wednesday night to feel better already? Or no, not already, still.
Lots of sweets. Tons of sweets. All I do is eat sweets.
See, I told you you're coming back. You're going to be right back with us.
I'm not coming back. No, I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here, boys. This is a lovely thing.
We have to go back. Yep.
We have to go back.
And Big Trox, how you been, dog?
You know what I'm saying? I've been real good. I don't have a hen dog hat this week, but I do have a Air Segura hat, so I feel good about that.
Is he bowling?
Check me in the comments. No, this is the image from when he went to go slam dunk and broke his body in two different places.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Snapped his leg and his arm in half. And so then he made a funny hat about it. And, I'm a big Air Jordan fan, as evidenced by my slides.
Oh, you got Jordan slides.
I had to get this hat. Did you feel?
Wow.
Why can't I still call that a flip-flop? I don't like slides. I'm not even a huge sandal sayer.
These are slides.
Because flip-flops
go in between your toes. Yeah, they have the thong that goes
those
in
are
between your
thongs.
toes.
Like you just said it. You sound alike when you get angry, but
I'm not angry.
That's a thong.
I'll get angry. Do you want me to get angry with you about thongs?
No, I
can't. They do. They call.
I can't get into the slide thing. I've tried on the show to sound hip and not grandpa-ish, but it's not a real thing. A slide is at a playground.
No, it's a real thing.
Like, that's what a slide is. No, you call them slides because you're trying to be hip.
No. I don't, because that's the action. To be hip. That's the action that takes place when I put them on. They're slides. Slippers you slip on. Yeah, these are slides.
Why aren't these just plastic slippers?
Because they're not. Because you slide your foot in.
Never mind. I'm not going to change because I've thought about this a lot. Because I wear those type of footwear all the time, I refuse to call it slides. I wear.
It would be a lot quicker than those type of footwear. You sure could save a lot of time if you just called them slides.
How much do you think I'm that out of time that I don't have a sentence? All right, pal.
I mean,
I don't know. The weird tangent, but like you guys keep calling them that, and I've even seen it on TV
because they're called slides. If you're trying to shop for these, if you're trying to shop for them, they're called slides. I'm not just saying, hey, this is an action that you do with this type of footwear. So
I don't know why you're jumping to his defense. I was just beating on him. But if you guys want to,
I'm the one that called it slides originally.
Well, but no, he started.
I invented the term.
You're like David Allen Greer on Jumanji. You are ahead of your curve.
Like if you went to the store and you were looking for a pair of slacks, but you said, "Hey, do you have any professional pants?" They would show you where the slacks are if you asked for professional pants. Just like if you said, "Do you have any rubber slippers?" They would probably bring you over to the slides But like you could just call them.
But if you said you guys have flip flops, they'd maybe look at you sideways, but you'd still get to the same aisle.
Well, but that's because flip flops and slides are in the same aisle.
So
not always.
Bag cereal and oatmeal, but they're not the same thing.
Sometimes they put flip flops in the swimsuit aisle, but they put slides in the sandals or the shoes.
In the athleisure wear.
I've had a hard time with it. I wanted to discuss it, and I'm glad it came up.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I feel really good about you.
Because now we've got to talk about slacks and athleisure, and we've run the gamut on clothing.
I don't like the term athleisure either. Just for the
that's everything I'm wearing.
Beer is that?
It's not. Everything I'm wearing right now is athleisure. I don't wear anything but athleisure.
No, it's asshole-ish. That's you don't listen when people are talking to you.
That's athleisure is what that is. That's
not. Well, it's not. No, but we could get
held up his beer, and I want to have a drink.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
For sure.
Welcome to this week's edition of It's a Beverage Here, man.
The act of like the beer pour and have a little fun with it is gone from the bottom section of this show, apparently. Proving weeks in a row. No. He gets it done before in case he gets too much head.
That's correct. So I've already poured mine, so I'll just share what it is.
Let us know what rare thing you're drinking tonight.
This one is called
Princess Diana's pussy juice. It's fucking.
This one's called.
We're in the first 10 minutes. We gotta bleep that.
This one we're not bleeping it. This one's called Pumpkin Patch 100-year release. Apparently, they only release this one every 100 years.
See, that's why I know you're fucking full. You would have started with the brewery.
It's no. It's from New Belgium, but it's a Pumpkin Patch 100-year. No, it is from New Belgium. It is a Future Hop IPA. It's got a neat little like blue skeleton guy on there. Look at him. Wow,
I like it.
Wow.
Hey,
so that's
you know
what
I say when it doesn't affect my collection. Good for you. Let's still.
Hey, nice. Hey, that's a nice looking beer there, bud.
Good for you, pal.
How about you,
your
Big
beer's
Trox?
on the way. I'm sure you've talked to Big Trox. We'll resolve that.
I bought the label and sent it to him. I know the beer's on the way.
It's on the way.
It's not a surprise.
It's on the way.
I was in on the whole thing.
I'm letting the listeners know. So this isn't going to come back to people giving me a hard time like you already have for a week's time now.
I can't believe that you don't consider yourself getting off light. I wanted to Howard you like so bad. Like I was so upset. I don't ever talk about the show. I've told you that to my like wife because she's like, whatever, you're talking to your boyfriend. I don't care. And that I was like, you're not gonna believe this shit. Like I told my friends at work about the situation. It really bothered me.
Fucking believable.
Like, friendship aborted.
Oh man, you know what? I'm actually just traumatized, and I'm not gonna buy any pumpkin beer for myself ever again. Like I don't think I'm gonna go down the aisle.
That was the last one.
Trust me, none of us think you're gonna go down the aisle ever either.
I'm not gonna order it at a restaurant. None of that shit. I'm not going to a festival. Fuck it. I'm done with pumpkin.
If you're at a place that has it and it's not in like a container to go that has a graphic or a name, enjoy it all day. I'll be jealous, but like that's cool. I couldn't get it. What am I gonna put your pint glass in my wall?
Good.
I'm sorry. Next week I'm gonna have the beer I sent myself from Cotton.
No, so that's what I was just about to say. This week I am just having a plain old vodka and soda water because I am waiting to enjoy my goblin party that is chilling in my fridge currently with JDirty next week. Cotton, I would recommend you also have a goblin party, and then next week
that's old news for him. He's had many already. Before
I have already had 8 of them. They've been really good. I'll probably
8 of them.
Which means so you drank the first 6-pack. You sent me 2. You gave your brother 2, so you already had the other 2. Are you with us?
I had those last night. The other 2. But
here's try to go back and find it again.
Apparently, it's so plentiful out here. I saw them at a different grocery store that I wasn't even looking for them. They were just like on an end cap at a different grocery store, and it was just like
Legion is from there. I'm not too surprised, but I'm glad.
Exactly. So you know, and that is why I didn't think it a big deal to bring it up because I was certain I've seen this beer multiple years running out here, which clearly I have.
That's not true. That's definitely the first year for that.
Nope.
I've never had one.
Nope.
Yeah, you are lying.
Look it up. Go do your research. I don't need to talk to you like this.
Put that cash up. I'm gonna go do research right now.
Put that cat shit up.
No, you're a liar
no way.
and a bad man. You're bad.
I've
man.
never heard of it before, is what I was trying to say. But anyways, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm dwelling on old, unimportant things.
Well, so next week we're gonna have a goblin party, okay?
Yeah.
JDirty.
No, we're
JDirty,
not.
you
and I are gonna have a goblin party.
No, I'm gonna go get another 6-pack just to show you that I can.
He's playing.
And now he's gonna be like, "Hey, I've had 14 of these, but I forgot."
I'm gonna go buy the rest of the 6-packs that they have and just drink them every week on the show for like the next 6 months.
I will
make it your
like,
backdrop.
that
Just a stack of them.
Yeah, and watch them slowly deplete, like all dramatic. I'm only drinking a peanut butter graham cracker porter.
Oh, that sounds really good.
It is really good, but it was.
Is that a mini can or is your hand just gigantic?
Number 2. I have a large hand, and the perspective of me leaning back and facing forward. Here.
That's wild. It makes it look like that can is like seriously one of those little miniature like a
5-hour energy.
Can.
There you go.
Yes,
yeah.
It's like a 5-hour energy in your hand.
Oh yeah, it was delicious. Yeah, so Colorado Beer Company, it's dope. I don't have pumpkin beer anymore. It's no longer being found. I'll find it again, but it's not like a plentiful fucking every end cap in my hometown of one you've never heard of.
You'll definitely find it if USPS doesn't fuck on me. I packaged the shit out of that thing, man. So
nah, my girls are waiting for it.
Mm-hmm. They got you.
That's right.
They know Mr. Bleep is coming through. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Mr. JDirty. No, I think I told you they went back to my real name, and I was like, oh, I kind of liked it the other way, but it's still cool.
Dog, I had last week's episode playing on my TV because that's how it is. And my wife
goes, we do.
Who do you guys keep talking about that has to be bleeped all over the? And I said, oh, that's Mr. JDirty. We had to bleep Mr. JDirty out the show.
That's Mr. JDirty.
She's like, Jesus, you guys said that a lot.
They sure did.
It happened.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. So thanks for going and getting the beer, Cotton. I do appreciate it.
No problem.
And next week I will drink that.
I'm glad that they still had plenty and that my miscalculation wasn't with grave consequences.
And that has been this week's edition of
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
There you
That's
go.
so dope. Well, I mean, I have something I'd like to talk to you guys about.
You had a topic 6 weeks ago. I thought we said once every 8.
No, we didn't. We said once every
What's
6.
What's up? I'm just kidding.
Episode 72. You can have a conversation. Go ahead.
I wanted to talk to you guys about my new favorite band. Brass Against. That's my brand new favorite band. I love them so much. I love all of the music that I'm seeing. I have yet to watch the infamous video of the lead singer, Sophia Urisa.
Why have you watched everything else and not that?
So that's the deal. That's the deal. When I first heard about this story of this lead singer peeing all over this guy at this concert in Florida last week, I was like,
this is real quick. The chick that at the Rock Fest had to piss, didn't want to stop her set. It's been all over the news. She peed.
She says,
called a girl up, or she called an old man up on the stage. She pissed all over him.
She didn't
like
gush. Have you guys watched? Have you guys watched the video?
I have not watched it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so obviously I spend hours and hours and hours.
Bathroom. I don't need to watch it for fun.
I spend lots of hours looking for content for this show, and obviously that came across my computer. No, we can't play it on here. But I did watch it. It's fucking graphic. Like she seriously brings this guy up on stage and then pulls her pants down to where they're like about to her knees. And then while she's singing, this is happening, mind you. Like she doesn't take a break in singing.
She finished the show.
She finished the fucking show. So she's singing her heart out, pulls her pants down around her knees, and then she's squatting while she's singing. So she's got the microphone to her mouth, squatting over this dude's face. And all of a sudden, this stream of piss starts that is like fucking intense. It looks like somebody turned on a fire hose. Are you watching it on your phone right now, Jim?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, suddenly I got to see this. They got her up on the big screen.
Yeah.
What did they think was going to happen? Like, in Little Dicky's show, he went to jail for showing his balls.
Did he?
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, in the show. Yeah, in the show.
That's
Holy shit.
Jay's obviously currently watching said video.
Go chasing waterfall. That's water torture, or what do they call it?
Waterboarding.
He waterboarded that motherfucker.
And there's a guy right behind this playing his fucking brass.
Yeah. And she just doesn't. She doesn't quit singing. She doesn't quit singing. He
went up, and this guy was like a fucking I don't know, Suave commercial.
Like the King on the Stern Show saying he wants to get pissed on.
For sure.
But no, it is fucking
and then she
graphic
kicks him off the stage, literally. This is the
and that's the only reason
I've ever seen.
That's the only reason I didn't pull it, because I knew it would have gotten flagged, because she's basically ass naked in it. But it's offensive. It's a lot, and that's why I only watched it like 3 times.
They have more people than Cottonmouth Kings in this band. I'm looking. There's literally like 10 people on stage, and they're all just like, brr, 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 brr. They don't know what to do. Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't want to watch it, but now that you brought it up,
where the toilet is,
you didn't want to watch it. That's why you pulled it up on your phone while
you
we're
pulled it up
discussing it.
Well, I didn't want to watch it. I didn't think we were going to
it.
talk about it, so I was just going to never watch it. But
no, I didn't want to watch it. And I still have yet to watch it, but I've heard detailed descriptions like that one and like reactions like the one you just gave a few times now. So I feel like I'm well aware of the content.
A giant sopping wet sponge, okay? And if you just hold it up at an angle and don't squeeze it, it's gonna like start going. But then picture you just fucking squeezing it, and the amount of liquid that pours down,
it's intense.
That's what her vagina did to that guy's face.
And that's the thing. Like, she must have really had to pee. Like, I don't think that was
bullshitting at all.
No. Like,
was
Jay,
the porta potty backstage full right before they went on?
Right.
Like, how did you?
That's exactly what I was just about to say. How many times have you and I played a show where we're both like, we're in the bathroom immediately before we go on stage because we're like, hey, I don't want to have to bring somebody up on stage so I have to piss all over their face. That's just not. That's not what I do live.
For the first 5 years of us doing shows, I had to shit within 20 minutes of going on stage every
100%.
Single time. Because I was getting nervous
of shitting on somebody's face on stage.
Exactly. Maybe I should have made it. We would have been bigger.
We would have been way bigger.
Yeah.
Shit.
No. We wouldn't have you because we would have done this a long time.
You guys would have loved to bring me along.
You kind of came in. You were like our dirt ball.
A lot of Cottonmouth Kings references again.
Yep. I've been on it for like this whole week since last Wednesday.
So no. Here's the deal. I still have not watched that video, and I don't intend to. But what I did do is once I heard the story, is I went onto the Instagram of this band and of her, and I watched a few of their performances, and I enjoy those fucking songs.
You said you were a big fan, and
I don't know why. Like I'm being completely genuine, but like they did a Tool song. They did that. I forget what the name of it is, but I watched the whole.
They
Tool
sounded like a shitty cover band.
Probably that you must have been so. Hi, that shit. They did that one. And then they also did a Rage song. I think it was Killing in the Name of. And then they did Uninvited by Alanis. And I enjoyed all 3 fucking tunes played by brass. So, you know, I'm excited that I get to know about this music now. But I hope that the band is able to continue on and move past this controversy. And I'm not going to watch it.
I'm sure they're ever going to be known for anything other than the lead singer pulling a fan on stage and showering them in piss.
What if they
how much do you want to bet within 1 year, 2 years, she's doing piss porn?
Oh man, no! I want them to start covering
within a month. There's a parody of that event in piss.
Evil Angel already sent her an email.
I want them covering Adele and Jack Harlow tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Piss
I want
their song. Because right now,
get the fuck out of here. We're done on that topic. Okay, what else do we want to talk about?
JDirty just won that entire conversation.
Whatever you want, brother. I'm raring to go.
No, shouts out Brass Against. Big fan. Big fan, Brass Against.
I got this liquid peanut butter going down smooth.
Holy shit, that was good. Man.
That's fantastic.
You know what? That brings me, because we heard about that on our collective favorite show.
Sure.
So I want to just throw up this little banner right here, right quick. Do a little wrap up show. I know Cotton and I are a little bit ahead of Jay, so I'll be more vague in terms of specificities.
What it means,
be more vague than
the audience
specific.
is that I'm behind them.
He's behind us, and just like Cotton is my underneath, JDirty is my behind. So
JDirty's been behind Big Trox.
That just sounds like you're the luckiest guy in the party.
I'm getting it from all angles, if you know what I'm talking
anyway,
about.
So all right. What about the Stern Show this week?
So they had a debate over the course of the last 2 days that even without you having heard it, you can absolutely weigh in on this debate, because it is the greatest whack packer of all time. And we have discussed this on this show many times. We've all said who our favorite whack packers are. Well, we've talked about who our favorite whack packers are, but we've never really gotten to that definitive of, they've gotten it down to the two, which are, Jay, tell us who the two are without me even telling you.
Yeah,
Eric and Beetle.
Yeah,
Eric and Beat, right?
Every time.
So,
Eric the Midget and Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Yes, and so we've gone back and forth on this show to where I've said mine was Bigfoot. I think Cotton said fucking Wendy. I mean, it vacillates, something like that. I don't know
I feel like I either said Eric or I said Sour Shoes, but I don't know.
Sour Shoes, great answer. And so that's been the thing. Like,
if I didn't say Beetlejuice, I'm being fake, because I know he's just
it's got to be Beetle when
he's not
okay.
Yeah.
Then we're unanimous as a group, because Beetle is the all-time greatest whack
Hey,
packer.
He's dope on so many levels, but maybe it's that Starfucker thing. He was never nice to me, but we saw him, and it was just so cool to get to witness that little fucker trying to do stand up at the gathering. It was just.
And that was before I was a daily listener. That was what, 2005?
I was more into him than you were, but it was still very hard. You had to bootleg the show because they were off on Colorado radio because of him making Columbine jokes.
Oh yeah.
So it was very hard to hear till serious. But yeah, so we got to see him. So that's the reason why I would say that. But I also, without that, because it's not like we met him. Excluding that, he's still just my favorite.
He's the greatest. So they spent a couple hours talking about it in the last few days, and Sal and Richard telling stories about how Beetle and you've heard all these stories because they've happened years past, but how Beetle ordered a pizza and ate an entire pizza, and then paid for it, and then the next morning they're like, Beetle, what's going on with the pizza? He's like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, man. He does things. He just has absolutely just no awareness whatsoever of anything around him, and he's just
sometimes he's Scarface and sometimes he's fucking Wendy.
Yes,
he's just sometimes he's ready to kill people, sometimes he's ready to fuck, and sometimes he just wants to cry. Sometimes he's depressed, don't talk to me.
Get away from me. That? Yep, and they didn't talk about this one, but the episode with Gilbert. Where Gilbert just keeps trying to get him to laugh.
Good for you.
That was the good for you. Yeah,
Georgie Jessel impression.
And that's when that's when the duck comes in and says supplemental insurance. Oh, supplemental insurance. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way that I would ever not say him.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
I feel like as I was listening,
it would have been better to have an argument of some sort, but there's just not.
Yeah. I was gonna say this answer is easy.
But there are a lot of really, really great moments from other whack packers that do make you think I love this one, and their contributions are.
You mean Bigfoot arguing with himself on the phone?
Bigfoot arguing with himself is fantastic, but that has nothing. I mean, Bigfoot with
I'm Mark Jr.
From way up north. It is. You ever heard of Canada?
Jr.
You ever
do
heard
I
of
need
Canada?
to speak slow? No, but his call with what's her bucket when it's
Lil Lupe.
Let me turn my TV down. I can barely hear you.
Lil Lupe. Yeah,
man, he that call is amazing. He had sex with his mailman. all of the shit with him is so fucking funny. But you know,
he was like
Beetle
about to marry a dude.
Yep.
That said it was a girl. He was a girl, but it was like not a. The
whole thing was very. The whole thing was very convoluted.
Oh no, I'm fucking her butt pussy, or what did he say?
Her ass pussy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it was the funniest shit ever. It's like, you know, if you convince yourself, like, I hate to keep going back to Wednesday's show, but speaking of Corporate Avenger, they had a song called that was like, a lie can never become the truth. No matter how many times you tell a lie, it can never become the truth. But with Beetlejuice, he was like, nah, that's just the truth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever was going on in his world in that moment was the absolute truth, and there was no convincing of anything else otherwise.
Right. And that's what I loved about
spell red LSTR.
And then Gary the Conqueror is like, red RED. Yeah, he was just so happy.
Hell yeah,
it was so good.
That's fantastic.
So I wanted to wrap up, but not on that topic. So I was gonna say, it's not just if we meet someone that's nice to us, because we had Tan Mom on the show that was crazy fresh, and I don't put her in the top of the 40 whack packers. Like, she's just,
no, I don't either.
You know what I mean? But
she's raised her kids. She's wacky. She's wacky for sure. But
she's like top 10 for me for sure.
But I was gonna say, so I'll sound way more degenerate now. Beetlejuice is the only whack packer or any member of the show that I've ever seen fuck somebody. Because there was Beetlejuice porn back in the day.
Yeah.
And watching him go from crack whore to crack whore in the same room, this little horny midget, was the funniest fucking thing you're ever gonna see. And
I don't think you can say that anymore. Can you say
definitely
that?
Can't.
He was very sexually aroused little midget, and he was like banging these chicks, and it was dope as fuck. So that's what I'm saying. I'm a big fan. Beetlejuice is the shit. That's
so for real. The thing I was just looking for on my phone was, and we can't play the audio obviously because it's from the Stern Show, but it was one of my favorite Bigfoot moments ever during the last election cycle. They had fake Joe Biden call Bigfoot on the phone. And Joe Biden called Bigfoot and he said, I want to know what the American people need. What issues are closest to your home? And Bigfoot said, I got black fucking worms. I got spiders. I got fleas. I got lightning bugs. I got fucking marks all over my shoulders and my arms and everything else.
One of those ailments would ruin my fucking year.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
No.
Black marks on your fucking shoulder?
Could you imagine having a list that long that he probably forgot something?
One more time.
For sure.
I got black fucking worms. I got spiders. I got fleas. I got lightning bugs. Wow. I got fucking marks all over my shoulders and my arms and everything else.
That's so the audience, this is the guy we're talking about.
Hold on, I can pull him up. Let me put him.
I forget. See, I don't know how to do that. I just know how to edit videos out of
I can put him up on the screen. Keep vamping.
Yeah, I want to show what this guy looks like, because this is a behemoth of a human. Like, he looks like that dude from Harry Potter, but for real.
Hagrid.
Yeah. The one who's like, Hermione. That guy?
What was that?
Hermione.
Hermione.
I can't not say it like him.
Oh, man,
if he didn't have that giant bird dog, that would be my homie for sure.
Shit. No kidding.
And that's the scariest bird of all. That bird's half horse.
Let me try and
that's
put
what
this
our
up
bird,
there.
horse, whatever. The word bird's in it, so fuck that. But anyway, like, this dude is ginormous. He's filthy.
It's not a good picture, but the reason why I pulled this one up is because it says radio personality found incompetent to stand trial in sword incident.
Jesus Christ. And he was probably like, I was cutting an avocado, it is. And then my neighbor came over, so I cut his dick off, it is. Like, the guy is insane.
Here's a better one. I got you right here.
Pull us up. Pull us up a nice little picture.
Pull up with that same energy.
Pull up with that same energy.
This guy is just, you never know what he's going to say. He's like deaf. And picture this guy yelling at you like, what?
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, man.
That's scary.
That bottom left one is kind of how I picture him.
Yeah.
Like, just a behemoth of a man.
That one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary. There you go. Big guy.
Yeah, I mean, he has no idea which way the camera is.
He's Marquis Shaw Jr. from up near Vermont. It is.
Oh, that's right. The Jersey Scare. That was from Sal's like spoof horror movie. That was like the Jersey Shore meets Scream. You remember that?
The
Hell
Jersey Scare.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had to go on that. I had to go on that tangent. I knew we were all going to say Beetle. I love Eric, but Eric is definitely number 2. But and everybody's argument this whole week is those are still the top 2, no matter what.
Yeah. The reason Beetle is my favorite compared to those two is Beetle never once, not one time have I ever heard a Beetle sing it like, fuck, man, like you're such an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are you on the show? You're a dick.
He's also never.
But that is what was so good about Eric.
I know, but I always said that about Eric the actor. Always.
Yeah. It was like, fuck you.
Yeah, always. I'm like, God, this little fucking entitled prick is hilarious, but fuck this kid.
He always wanted something, and Beetle's never asked for anything. Beetle probably wouldn't even know to ask for anything.
Beetle doesn't know that he's on a show.
No, the story about Richard and Sal offering him a stack of dollars to say different drops, and then they picked the dollars back up and gave them back to him again.
Yeah,
it's just the great. And he's
and he was like fat paid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's my answer.
I got $10 for the last 3.
Shouts out Beet Juice
of the Smut Peddlers CD.
Yep.
We love you. No, he's on that CD.
I know he is.
Yeah.
No, I know, but he's also on the cover with some chicks.
He sure
so
is.
Yeah, that's the Howard Show wrap up show.
Bad as can.
I knew that you didn't need to have listened to it in order to
definitely
weigh in on the Whack Pack debate. So I brought it up.
Maybe we can somehow get him on the show.
Fuck, that would. I mean, there's probably at this point a better chance of him doing Scrub Hop Talk than him doing the Howard Stern show.
So
if you can make that happen, Jay, get him on the air.
I'm on it. What I was gonna say was I'm still going on that. I think it was so funny how wasn't it Jerry O'Connell's mom who used to like
was his teacher,
like his elementary school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they would like
Lester Green's teacher.
He was like my mom always took my clothes and donated them to this poor kid named Lester. And then I'd go in like Beetlejuice was wearing my shit. It was awesome. I thought that was just such a funny story. Like not story, but connection. So, that's all.
Great. Big fan.
Shouts out Jerry O'Connell. If you want to come on the show, we'd love to talk to you about Lester or your time.
Do you think Jerry O'Connell's a fan?
Jerry, if you want to come on and talk to us about your time on the set of the
I don't
film
think there's
Piranha,
a single Jerry out there that watches our show.
Jerry O'Connell, I'm talking to.
No,
he was
Jerry's.
He was in the film Piranha.
Probably a Ben.
You remember Piranha with Jerry O'Connell?
I do.
Piranha was great.
I remember Piranha too with Gianna Michaels.
Oh man,
I believe it was called.
You guys remember Gianna Michaels?
Triple D.
What happened to her?
You know what's funny is she's
like, oh shit, do you know?
I saw a Reddit while I was browsing Reddit. I saw an AMA of her pop up and was basically like that she has retired from doing the things that she's done and she's just trying to live her regular life. Porn, definitely porn.
Is she working at the same Chick-fil-A?
She's the assistant manager.
I am going to get a frozen lemonade tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have things for all of those people to sign.
Big ups, Gianna Michaels. I always think about the time that she met JD Harmeyer on the Stern Show, and that was fucking hilarious. So
I remember when she was on because she tried to like not participate and they just kicked her out. And she tried to like because she wasn't gonna let Sal fart in her face, I think. It's like, I'm not fucking doing that. And he's like, then we're not gonna let you plug yourself. And so as she's walking out, she's like, doesn't matter, GiannaMichaels.com or whatever. And then you hit the dump button and like you never heard it. Like it aired once, but never again. Because I heard it, but never again. It was fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious. Good shit.
What do you guys think about wrap up show?
Has wrapped up, and I am the Emperor of Sternthology. Hello. What do you guys think about this, Brad?
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say dormir?
Becca.
That means sleep in
I think it's funny to the viewer, but if I was Becca's dad, I'd fucking beat the shit out of that guy.
Watch that again. That's not a. Is that a dad-daughter situation? I think that's a spouse situation.
That's fucked last night, and she's being annoying in the morning.
This is at least a boyfriend girlfriend, not a.
Oh yeah.
Play that again. That's a really good reveal.
Look how close her face is to the wall.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say dormir?
Becca.
That must leave in
Her head connected to the wall on her right. Absolutely.
Man, it had to be so late. She was so fucking loud. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent man. I'm not a violent man.
She turned the light on before she started with all that bullshit loudness. That alone is like grounds for a pillow to the face and then a second one to the face just for good measure.
Then at least it was a pillow and he didn't like get up and like hit her with a hammer.
Yeah, no. Pillow fights. Did you guys I want to say this here on the show.
Far?
Yeah. I'm just confused why any of us are okay with this at all.
No. Any type of abuse to any person with a pillow,
I said I'm not violent. That was my disclaimer.
That was a down pillow. Why don't you just beat her with a duck? What's the difference? Her head went into the wall with violent force.
Beat her with a duck.
I would watch a video of somebody beating someone with a duck.
I would absolutely watch it too.
I bet you guys anything. We could find a video of somebody using a duck as a weapon. And that is now my goal.
I mean, wine was grapes.
Let's not try.
That's the same thing with that fucking pillow.
I already wrote down duck weapons.
I mean, right?
No, I don't think.
You're not wrong.
Don't think pillows are at any point in time hard enough to be considered a weapon. And I think hitting somebody with something.
You're fucking wrong. Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong?
Bullshit. We could do a Florida Man segment next week that involves a deadly beating with a pillow in Florida. I guarantee.
Yeah, well, and you know what? It'll probably
say just said, why could a pillow be viewed as a weapon? What are you?
It'll probably say victim of that deadly beating is a pansy ass little motherfucker who couldn't handle getting hit by a pillow a few times.
That chick would stole your cell phone in 6th grade and beat you up just because you bashed her head into a wall with a pillow. You're better and bigger. No, I'm glad.
Does everybody remember that? Does everybody remember that story about when Troxy Cotton got robbed? That was a good story. That was fun.
I'm just saying that chick is probably she's probably like J-Lo and like the In Living Color years. Like she's ready to. She's thirsty. She wants a career. She's ready to fight.
Sure.
And he made her forget everything.
She seems like an asshole, and that's all I was trying
to say. Soy Dora.
I thought it was funny.
The delivery was top notch.
I don't know.
And her impression was beautiful. I just didn't expect her cranium to go through the bathroom.
It was a put on. They do that all the time.
Here's another one.
Pillow onto her face with fucking abusive force.
That's
Is this one I put on?
Oh shit! No, I believe that to be real.
That was more aggressive than the pillow. That was more
saw like 47 people get murdered over one hard-boiled egg. I believe that shit was real.
I did not care for that. That was a bummer.
Do you guys think
like the water sucked and the soup.
She ruined his ramen noodles.
But then he threw a handful of mud. You're that mad that you're willing to get liquid mud all over your hands and under your fingernails just to throw it in her face. That was real.
Well, just watch that part again.
Good pause. Her mouth is open. That's like on Ellen Game of Games, and they go into like the cream corn. You're like, shut your fucking mouth. You knew he got the answer wrong.
You knew they were blasting you with the cream corn.
I mean, you stupid bitch. That could be Jello, but it's probably not.
Twitch got you, bitch.
She got like, yeah.
This should be our new background.
It looks like the photo negative of a bukkake.
3 boys, 1 podcast.
The photo negative of a bukkake.
That was a lot of fun. I like her whole presentation. I like everything she's putting out there. That's good. But that guy overreacted, and I don't like to see that type of aggressive behavior.
How do you know?
Oh,
how do you know how long it's been since he had noodles?
Fuck that. Dude, that much Sprite is not going to ruin that much broth. Okay, it was just a drop.
You're gonna be fat again.
Your mom's a hoe.
The way you do fractions is just so fat guy related. It's hilarious.
I'm telling you, that much Sprite is not going to ruin the flavor or quality of that much broth. It's
the
just,
quality.
It won't.
I just see
we
the
have a
image
song or
being
something
focused on Sprite broth, like so heavily.
We actually do have a song. It's this song.
There's more flame on that guy than the fires behind. We're done.
Okay. Gotta be the best song in the history of the show. No, we do have a song tonight. JDirty, tell us what song we picked.
We picked number 5.
Number 5.
I just, like always, have no clue what it. I don't know. Did we play the intro and the outro of Cotton's first record yet? I didn't know if maybe we had a few more.
Oh, fuck yourself.
We're about to be on to Misidentified, but we'll see.
I was like, no, pick a different one. I don't want to hear that.
No, so,
I thought we had a standing rule. If it landed on that, keep going.
Track number 5 was
that group
AYFKM.
Probably, maybe, but not.
We've played that before.
Sure. We're not sure. We're not sure if that group has cancer, but it might. We're still waiting for the prognosis.
I'm not.
Track number 5 was AYFKM, and as you both might know, we
played that way early on.
We played that.
We played that like episode 20, I want to say, maybe episode 20,
which does stand for "Are you fucking kidding me?" Which is a great.
You fucking kidding me?
A great acronym.
Bud.
Great song. All 3 of us are on it. But I flipped through the archives real quick. Said, "Oh, we already played that," so I flipped to the next song. You know what the next song was? JDirty, tell him.
JDirty, tell him.
Okay. This song is one of my all-time favorite songs to perform live. It's the most fun.
Nervous.
We have a shitload of fun playing this. No, but close. You're closer, warmer. This song is on Employees Must Wash Hands Before Returning to Work.
2012 pack.
20 fucking 12 pack.
Oh my god! I thought you meant you were on it. I was like, we played them.
I am on this song. I'm on this song to the point where I used to fall all over the stage while we played it, and I would act a fool and like crawl on the stage and tug on Jay's pants while he was rapping and just act like I was completely fucking blackout drunk.
When you moved to the West Coast, and I started playing shows with JDirty up there.
He never once tried to do pants me on stage. Not once.
This was my absolute favorite song to perform, and I believe I let JDirty know at the time. I was like, "This one fucking goes."
This one always gets the crowd hype. It's fun as fuck to play. It's
a lot of fun.
It's dope. And when it came out in 2012, it was an extremely clever title. Now it just is sort of a weird title. It didn't age well in the title's sake, but it's still super dope because it came out then. So here it is off Employees Must Wash Hands 2012 pack. JDirty and Big Trox, pretty much.
Woo!
With Key Light, Miller Lite, and Bud Light Lime. Back in high school, I'd only drink Guinness all the time. Nowadays, my beer tastes are so vastly stretched, and it goes way past the pumpkin, even though that is the best. Now I drink beer a lot, and this I've already told you, son. Drink cause I'm addicted and because it's pretty fun. Often view my life, but reality I wish to leave. Mother Earth blows like she's chilling on her fucking like knees. A fat tire at a bottle, and it's good on tap, but if it's in a green bottle, I ain't fucking with that. No time for skunky beer, yo, cause life is too short. I'd rather hit a local pub and get a fresh chocolate port. Bottom line, I like to drink, now if it's cold, give it up. Rolling rock out a cake, pass it over, fill my cup. Blue Moon, that's a common choice up in my fridge. My first drunk was off Coronas back when I was just a kid. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Because if you spill a beer, then nobody wins. Then to waste a beer, brother, that would truly be a sin. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. And if the beer is free, you gotta get it in. So grab another cold glass and go and do it again. And now it's time for round 2, coinciding with the verse. Then I'm drinking your wine, so girl, open up your purse. Cause I plan on drinking a lot. Tap they got Tommy Knocker, Dogfish, a Shock Top. So barkeep, I'ma have one of each. And I get them myself, but the glasses I cannot reach. And this is how we do a lesson that we teach. 10 bomb beers in and still I will not slur my drink beer, do a yard work, I drink beer in the shower. If I'm not drinking beer, I think about it once an hour. Drink beer when I write, drink beer when I eat. The only time I am not drinking beer is when I'm asleep. The only reason that I ever leave the house. The only taste I ever want up in my mouth. And when I see a man, I see a side of beauty. If it's free, then from the counter, don't you dare try to move me. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Because if you spill a beer, then nobody wins. And to waste a beer, brother, that would truly be a sin. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. And if the beer is free, you gotta get it in. So grab another cold glass and go and do it again. And I don't care what they say, beer is better than pot. Build a 3-story house out of all the beer I bought. We built and I'll get you slowly out of bottle caps. If you don't know where that at, it's where Pops is pulling back the tap. And I drink so fast, it's like I'm drinking in a race. And me and beer's like a fat kid filling up his fat face. Known to get dummy, find dumb shit funny. Usually only when I got the hops of barley in my tummy. Now some will even claim when I'm lit, I'm kinda mean and nothing personal. I'm just commenting on what I've seen. If you know you got a flaw, then please leave the room. Cause you might not be first, but I'ma get to you soon. And then you look shocked like I forgot to bring the proper forms. Look, I'm drunk, blame your friends, you should have been warned. You offended, homie, yeah, well, too damn bad. Cause when he's drunk, JDirty popping off like a gam tag. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Because if you spill a beer, then nobody wins. And to waste a beer, brother, that would truly be a sin. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. Freeze a cup, fill it up, drink it down, get fucked up. And if the beer is free, you gotta get it in. So grab another cold glass and go and do it again.
Play that for the rest of the show. I could watch that 100,000 times.
Do you guys want to know what I titled that video? Miscalculated.
I need to breathe. What did you call it?
Miscalculated.
I'd have called that elephant slingshot number 2. Like much like last week, we knew that wasn't gonna work.
Oh my god,
that was great.
So you can tell there's no injury there. Like there was no, no serious.
Nothing bad happened.
That was just funny.
The pool didn't even pop. It wasn't full enough to even pop. It was just dented in for a second, and she's gonna roll right off of it, and then everything's gonna be fine. There's no damage to the party. Just a lot of laughs. And then the next
person gets to give it a shot.
I mean, the next guy is Steve, who could do a curl, and he's gonna fucking fly over that bitch. And now
you said a curl. He can do a curl.
Shoot over
that's
that
all he
pool.
needs to do to show her up. That's all I was
fucking getting. A, Steve.
Steve's
I wanted to go back real quick to that song we just
third verse that I've never heard in my entire life.
Great verse. I've listened to that record so many goddamn times. But that song, I'm actually all over it. And I forgot about that. Like,
yeah,
I
was like ish, like you're on it.
I'm on your ad libs. I'm on your hook. I say a lot of shit on that song, and it wasn't until I listened to it back, I'm like, my voice is all over that fucking thing.
I gotta tell you, I took my headphones out and put my speakers in, and I was dancing around my fucking basement, just jamming out to that song. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then after the second verse was about to be over, I ran back and I plugged the headphones in. Forgot there was a third verse because we've never played it live. So I haven't heard that song in that verse in 9 years.
Just so anybody out there, we're going to pull the curtain back real quick. You don't play the third verse of your songs in concerts unless there's 3 people on the stage that each have a verse, and then you do.
Correct.
But, we don't
and
do
even then,
verses.
you run the risk of losing your audience.
Jay, did you know that Beer Pong Champs has a third verse? Just saying.
Did you know that almost every song we've ever put out does? And I don't know them if we've ever done them live.
Don't know any of them. Don't know any of them. But
like that literally came on and I started cracking up at my lyrics because I felt like I've never heard it. I referenced popping off like a gam tag. I literally was like about to look it up until I remembered what that meant. That's the little security thing on so you don't steal a shirt at Target, right?
Yep.
That's great. A lot of funny lyrics.
That's great.
That's great.
I'm
a good writer. Holy
shit!
Like,
every now and again, I listen to my shit. Like, I should have been more excited about it, but that was a good line.
What a great writer I am! Holy shit! I should do this more often.
If you didn't know by this point that I suck my dick on this show and in my life all the time, just not figuratively, because I can't, because I'm fat. You shouldn't be a fan.
All the time, but like realistically
on the Uki say.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I have that same feeling anytime I listen to anything old that I did. I'm like, oh, those bars are cool, but the way that I sound is like a piece of shit. And I don't feel like I've sounded good on anything I've recorded until like last week. So
that's how that works.
And I heard
that's normal.
That's even questionable.
No, I think that's normal. Everybody that I know that makes music or makes art in general, after they get a little bit far away from it, they're like, I hate that. That's awful. You should see what I did yesterday, because what I did yesterday is way fucking better than what I did last year.
Well, but that's the way it should be, because we should always be trying to get better at what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But like, I used to love where old shit is like, oh.
I used to love there.
His first EP was dope.
Oh, I used to love it, and now I listen back to it somewhat recently, and there's a lot of funny ass bars on there, but then I'm like, man, Brothers 2 was so much better than this. What the fuck?
That's my problem with AstroTurf.
It took a long time to know what we were doing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you listen to AstroTurf and you're like, this is good, but like everything I've done since then is so much fucking better. Yeah. So why would I stand behind this? This is garbage.
100%. So yeah, that was dope.
Also, as people who are fans of art, there are people out there who are like, oh, AstroTurf is my favorite shit you guys have ever done. Just like how when I'm a fan of an artist, I'm like, oh,
of art, that album, the cover was really cool, because in that regard I understand.
But like, you know, there's still like speaking of new music that's out there, and we've already mentioned once, I believe, on Wednesday's show. But Aesop Rock put out something recently, which I absolutely love. This whole new record he put out. Go ahead and give him the title, Big Trox. Tell him what it is. Tell him what it is.
Garbology. And this record is hot. I'm so glad you brought this up, Cotton, because this record is produced entirely by Blockhead, who was Aesop's old producer on Labor Days and Float and like all of that old.
Hey, the two records I own and enjoy.
Yes, this
Those
is
are the
same
only two
producer.
Aesop Rock records I have.
Well, and so he linked up with that same producer, and they made an entire record together, and it is
great.
It's the best thing I've heard from him in a
Does he do any auto tune?
Time. Yeah, it's all the auto tune. It's all auto tune.
All right, then I'll bump it then.
Whole record is auto tune.
But no, I'm glad that you brought up those two records as well along with that, because that was kind of my point. I love this new Aesop Rock shit, but still some of my favorite shit that he's ever put out is that stuff from like 20 something years ago. And I'm sure if you asked him, he would say like, hey, I've changed so much as an artist. I'm a different dude now. I'm making different shit. And my process is different. And I feel like I'm better in all of these ways. But like still some of the things that he's made that speak the most to me are from 20 fucking years ago. And I'm like, well, okay. Like I guess that is how art is supposed to work. But also I'm a huge fan of the new shit. Like can't say a single bad word about it. Love everything.
Ace actually said this about my songs.
Ace actually said this on his Instagram lately or recently. What you just said, Cotton. He said,
really?
I think he was talking about Labor Days, and he said that a lot of these songs, he's like, it's just painful for me to listen to. Like I was so amateurish, and like my bars are terrible, and like why was I giving myself dubs, and like why did I do this or that? And so it's like I listen to those records and I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. This is like
still
the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
But he listens to it sound because that's what they were doing.
Yeah, and he listens to it and he's like, this is fucking horrible. Why did I ever put this out? You know?
Right.
And to me, that's exactly like being an artist. Like people will latch onto something that you want, that you don't like, but they're like, that's my favorite shit.
Yeah. 100%. So if anybody out there likes AstroTurf or a dope dosage, that's great for you. I'm glad you guys enjoy that stuff.
If you like, he made EP good for them or good for him. Cool.
If the same person likes both of the records Troxy Cotton mentioned, they're in your fam. Yeah. Or they produced one of them.
Yeah, that's why they definitely aren't. Yeah.
But no,
I don't think that person exists. I was trying to sound
Back
more
to
like Hobson
garbology.
during the days of AstroTurf.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, back to garbology. It has some of the fucking dopest rhymes that I've ever heard out of Ace. It's hot. Really, really a dope record. The beats are slamming. I've been listening to it nonstop
still
last
chief
week.
L's on my rooftop. You still need help with your juice box. Get the fuck out of here.
That's a
pretty good line.
Oh my God. Right, Ace, you're still out there doing it. You're like almost 50 now, I feel like, and you're fucking incredible still. We love you. Yep. Come on the show.
We love you. Come on the show. I got your vinyl record right there.
Have we ever reached out to see if he will?
Yeah, he doesn't.
You're not going to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket.
You know, like Wayne Gretzky always says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Okay,
but he also lives on the West Coast. I'll just drive down there and just like kind of get out of my car and be like, Ace.
He lives in PDX. Just drive down there and be like, "What up, Doc?
Hey, man.
Where's PBX?
No, Portland.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what that means. Where does it?
It's Portland.
PDX.
You guys have been out there long enough that's what you call Portland.
Yeah.
Didn't I get in trouble earlier for like not saying something that could just be said easier and I say it too long? Portland. PBX. Like, come on. I'm done with this shit.
Anyways,
that sounds like a bootleg bike.
Dope fucking record. We would love to have Mr. Ian Matthias Bavitz on the show.
Shouts. We love you.
Oh, he's Jewish?
I'm not sure that Bavitz
I'd be willing to bet.
Play something else.
I'm not sure.
We hope so. That's
Is Mama Schwartz?
We hope so.
What else do we got?
What else do we got here? Take a look at this.
I don't know enough about Aesop Rock.
Clearly.
This
fuck.
guy's just having a
fuck,
time
fuck,
at the escalator. Up.
Bye-bye.
Oh. So you know what's funny about that clip?
That old fuck.
Is, well, that guy was clearly like getting off on the escalator. Watch it again. Like he's
hang on.
Like he's just rubbing his dick. He's
not. He's contemplating how he's gonna do the jackass skit.
No, he is.
So
he's sitting there.
He's using that escalator to rub against his ding dong.
Yes, he's rubbing his ding dong off.
All right, play again. No!
It does pick him up by the dick.
He's rubbing his dick. He's rubbing his dick off on the escalator. He's like, "Yep, get it," and then he's like, "Oh, I got it!"
Right by the dick.
Snatches him up, and then it takes him, and it's like, "Oh, can't hold on to that anymore," and I can't hold on to that anymore.
So you think he was doing some deadly jerk off thing?
Yeah.
That's like if you order David Carradine off Wish.
He was Keith Carradine it? David Carradine.
Oh, is it Keith?
I forget. It's probably David. I think you're right.
It was Bill. It was David. It was the guy that played Bill.
Yeah, it was David.
It's David. You got it.
Keith Carradine is one from Dexter.
But...
Anyways, continue.
He was in Dexter. Go ahead.
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah. He was.
He like, he was like the guy that like saw ghosts or something?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember who he played.
I'm not going to derail this conversation. Continue.
No, continue. But you really think that's what that guy was doing? He was like trying to get off on it.
He was getting off on that escalator.
So straight up, I thought that was like a 20-year-old dude trying to do like ride the escalator down. It was going to go poorly. I had no clue he was trying to like rub his dick.
Yeah, I think he was getting off.
I don't know, man. Ooh. You're the only one that's really seeing that. I think he was just like leaning over the escalator trying to like get his lean on. But I mean, there was clearly a way that he could have made it down that entire handrail.
If you appreciate your dick, though, you're not putting it on anything that's like aggressively rubbing up. You know what I mean?
It depends on how you appreciate your dick.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. That guy, I have to hope it was an accident.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience,
email at scrubhop@gmail.com.
How do you appreciate your dick? Let us know.
Let us know.
Where's my
I appreciate it enough that
banner.
Please, shitheads out there, let us know how exactly you appreciate your dicks and or labias, and we would like to get to the bottom of this.
I'll give you an example. My new house, I have granite countertops in the bathroom.
You put your dick on them?
And well, no. They're very high, and it's amazing because like they're like my wife looks like a little kid brushing her teeth because we didn't make them higher, but they fit my body amazingly. Yes. And so everything's up higher. So when I first moved in, granite countertops stay cold. And I'm brushing in the nude, doing my thing, and I leaned a little forward, and my dick touched the fucking countertop, and it was so cold. The way I appreciate my dick is I brush my teeth by standing back a foot. So see, that's what we're trying to get at. You guys can.
You don't like cold surfaces on your dick?
It scared the living shit out of me because it was like mad cold.
Because you weren't ready for it. If you were ready for it, you might have had a different experience.
You're never ready to freeze your dick.
That's not true.
That's how you don't appreciate your dick. See, you had two examples. The right
way
to
Tech 9 ain't never had it with ice cubes.
Wait, what did you say?
Deep cut. I said freaky ass Tech 9 ain't never had it with ice cubes before.
I don't think I would want that. That sounds painful. I'm glad I'm not. I don't know what the reference is from, but
it's from
old Tech 9 song.
Old Tech 9 song. That's like killer.
Freaky ass Tech 9 ain't never got it with hot water before.
That's off killer.
That's
great.
Anyway, where did we go? Oh yeah, appreciate your dick. That's what we're getting at.
We hope you're all out there appreciating your dicks.
Yeah, we got there from a guy falling off the top of an escalator. So let's see what this video.
What my bathroom looks like.
Let's see what this video gets us to. Okay, here you go.
What's up?
Do a little drum circle.
End horribly.
It's a little drum circle. Having a good time. Trust fall to nothing.
Didn't she see that there was nobody there?
Look at that guy. He put his arm up like, who did she think was going to catch her?
Yo, but it's very clear that there's nobody there. She looks
right there. She sees nobody.
No one's there.
She looks
she's
back.
Like, catch me. Wee.
And the guy that puts his arm down almost was like going to catch her with one arm. He's like, I'm not going to break my Congo arm.
Yo.
Yeah. So trust falls are cool. You guys ever do that?
I don't want to sound sexist, but if that chick was not wearing a training bikini and it was like a triple D bikini, she'd have gotten caught. No one would have let her hit the ground. I'm sorry.
Definitely sounds sexist with that comment.
I know you don't want to, but
I don't want to listen.
Sexist.
I don't want to be a misogynist, but I'm about to say some fucking wild ass misogynistic shit real quick.
Is it not true?
Hold on.
Am I wrong? You're fucking wrong. Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong?
No. I'm just saying, like,
kill that poor woman. They're gonna kill that poor woman.
They almost let her die.
And the woman in question could have been wearing a muumuu, and she still would have gotten caught. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. You can't beach dive if you're not ready.
Hey, man, here at Scrub Hop Talk. What was that?
I don't know.
Commanure.
I'm not even gonna like step back from what I said. She would have been
here at Scrub Hop Talk. I think that we want to let everyone know that we think it doesn't matter what you're wearing or what you look like, that you deserve to be caught from a trust fall. But you should always check to make sure people are ready.
Hey, make sure that someone's
you deserve more
you
money at your job, but you're not gonna get it looking like that. You got to dress for the job you want. That's all I'm saying.
Not everyone's going to get the fucking raise, buddy. Okay. Okay. Go ahead to the next thing.
Oh, my God.
Can we have like a scheduled segment or something
Jesus
at this
Christ.
point?
Well, I did want to bring something up. We were talking a bit about
Man, when I laugh hard, my vein in my
news
forehead
stories?
pops out. That had it going.
Stories to talk about?
No, we were talking a lot about dope writers a bit ago, and I just wanted to hit you guys up about. No, definitely not Travis Scott. That's way too much to unpack right now. I wanted to ask you guys if you were familiar with the new Chris Webby and what you thought about that. The Raw Tracks file.
I saw that it dropped. I have not watched it yet or listened to it, but I know you're a big Chris Webby mark.
Yeah, Jay, are you fucking with Chris Webby?
Not in a negative way, but no. I saw some new videos came out. One of them he was dressed like Squid Game, the other like Blue's Clues or something, but I didn't watch it.
It's all the same video. It's like a bunch of different.
I didn't watch it then. I didn't watch it.
It's all the same. So
he's crazy dope though. When he comes on Spotify, I always enjoy it.
I'm a big Chris Webby mark. I have been for like about 5 years now, I'd say.
The only song I ever saw on purpose was the Justina Valentine one because
that's fun.
Wilding Out and she's fresh. But yeah, I watched that one.
Justina Valentine's dope.
Big Trox took me to a Chris Webby show because he was marketing so hard.
I got real into him. He's got
I didn't know you guys had seen him live. That's
albums. Dope. Yeah, I saw him live a couple years ago.
Great live show too. Great live performance.
Super hype live show. I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, so he got like a new video record or something.
Brand new. So he's done. It's kind of like the Hobson.
You said I haven't listened or watched it, so I assume it's like a whole record with video.
You guys are talking about this. Christopher Webby has a new video record or something on the internet.
I didn't even say it like that. You can eat a dick and choke. I don't give a fuck.
took you down. So Webby does these kind of like, I equate him to like Hobson's Ill Minds, where every like couple years he puts out raw thoughts, and it's basically like him like riffing on whatever's going on, like just like whatever's on his mind, topical shit. And it's generally really fucking dope. I've loved all of these like Wednesday records that he put out. This one for me was so fucking preachy about being an anti-vaxxer that it is like,
serious?
Yeah, big time. There's like it's every other fucking bar, and it's like 7 minutes long. And to me, like, but the rhymes are super dope. His writing is still really good, but and I'm fine if like I'm listening to a rapper that if I can't necessarily get behind their message, if like if the writing is dope, I can get with it. But it is so fucking preachy
and redundant
about being an anti-vaxxer that I was just I wanted to know your guys' take on it. I figured you had both seen it because I know that it's like it is his first video that's ever trended on YouTube. It was like number 20 on YouTube the first day that it came out. Yeah, wow. Like it really blew him up, and he was, I follow him on his social media, and he's like, "This is my biggest thing ever."
I've seen a lot of shit about it, like not articles, just it pops up a lot. That's how I guess I've seen the different like costumes or scenes he's recreating or whatever in it. But nothing said like controversy, anti-vax. I probably would have clicked it, or it did, and I just didn't care. But I'll check it out.
He even has a bar in there, Jay, where he says, "I say the things that even Tom McDonald is afraid to." Like,
that's definitely not true.
It's
Friday,
good.
That guy wrapped his face and it was a balloon that he was holding. The shit was fucking hilarious.
So needless to say, it was a dope song. I enjoyed it.
All right, hold on a minute. On that, not defending Tom McDonald because I don't actually give that much of a fuck. But it's just so he's claiming he's brave because he just keeps preaching not to like protect yourself. Like why is that?
Yeah, essentially, just like I'm brave because I use my First Amendment right to tell you that they're poisoning us with this vaccine, and it's all a scam and it's a conspiracy. And
but what's the scam? I didn't pay for it.
Well, they're giving it to you for free so that they can microchip you. They're poisoning you and your children.
Again, so the fuck is this?
I know, and so I have a really
I don't get the whole thing.
And the reason why I kind of brought it up is because it's of this whole thing that's going on now, where when people get so vehemently for or against anything, like if you're all the way for vaccines or all the way anti-vax, like if you're the kind of person that goes and screams it in everybody's face all the time, like I just can't fucking handle that extremeness of where people are in society right now. And I love this dude as a lyricist, but then I hear this song and I'm like, fuck, man, this is annoying. Like
it's the kind of track like that a lot of groups you used to listen to. You hear one track that you're like, fuck.
Yeah. That's
and
what I'm saying.
Your downfall begins with that, you following that artist. And I've been there. I did it with
similar thing happened with Hobson.
I did it with Hobson. Yeah. Hobson where I heard
me back though, but I did do that. But I've been coming back with him. But I agree.
Cool. Where you just kind of hear something where you're like, well, I'm kind of over you now, and then just kind of move on. But
yeah,
I don't know. I still like Chris Webby. I'll be checking him on my release radar, but this one in particular, I was like, dude, why? Every other word is get the shot. Don't you won't force me to get the shot. I'm gonna be firing shots, and it's like,
yeah.
Every
and some
other
could argue
bar.
that by us bitching about it is us throwing get the shot in your
Absolutely.
face. And yeah, we've many times said get the shot because I think you'd be smarter. But like, I'm not gonna hate you if you don't. Honestly,
no, me
I don't
neither.
even
I have a
talk to
lot
anybody about it. I have
a lot of friends.
Same.
I have a lot of friends that have not been vaccinated, and I don't preach to them about it. I'm just like, cool, man, that's fine. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah,
and
and much like Webby, he's using his outlet to say what he thinks, and I think you should get it. But I mean, we'd be hypocritical to be like, you should get it, and he's wrong for saying that. It sucks to me.
And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't want to
following can preach what I view as stupidity that's dangerous.
And I don't want to hear it on every fucking bar of your song. If that's the only thing you want to talk about, like,
yeah,
I liked when you were rapping about golden toilet bowl.
If you said it's always current, then this is the current topic, and it's been 3 years since he did one. 3 years ago, I get that too. So I don't know.
The last one I remember was like all politics, and it was like all 2020 election shit. Like that was primarily it. And
Which was all that anyone was saying.
And it was maybe like a year, like 6 months to a year before the 2020 election. So like there may have been like some pandemic stuff like sprinkled in there, and like some this or that. But it was mostly like, oh, Hillary and Trump and this
fuck
and
Hillary,
that. Sure. And
so anyways, I just wanted to see if both of you should go watch it. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe we'll talk about it on our next week's live show.
Famous people would understand.
That's the thing. Like,
should be smarter.
Do some fucking real research into science and
which folks I have not
talk to a doctor.
I have not done any research, but you who do.
And you work in the medical profession, and that's
and I work with half the people I work with won't do it. We're not forced yet. It's coming that they are gonna force that, but it's not yet. But like half of these nurses and people that are in this field are like, no, I don't believe in it. I'm like, I don't understand what we're doing, you guys. I'm double shotted, I'm boosted, and I wear a mask every fucking where I go, and I am proud to tell you everybody that because I feel better doing so.
And that's good.
Town, I got the only mask in this city or in this town. Yeah. No one else has one. I'm pretty convinced. Like the kids have to wear them to schools, but no one else does. They look at you like you're crazy, and I'm like, hey, mine says Esham. Like I got a dope ass mask. Like I'm prepping everywhere I go. Fuck you.
Esham's dope, ho.
And I feel like I'm gonna be alive tomorrow. So do what you want to do, and I'm gonna do me.
My thing is like I'm happy to separate the art from the artist, right? Like I'm happy to if I don't agree with everything the artist has to say or their beliefs, if I enjoy the art that they're making, I'm happy to still enjoy their art and see them live or do whatever. But once the art starts to become overtaken by whatever their beliefs are, I'm like, all right, because now the art's getting stale. That's the trouble there. It's like, oh, you're making your art just about this one opinion or this one lane. Now your shit is getting stale because I don't agree with that. So it's like I can enjoy what you're doing and I can still say that you're talented or whatever. But if the thing that you're doing is just this one thing that I don't agree with, I'm gonna get
constantly
bored.
over and over and over again. Yeah,
for sure. For sure, it's just gonna cause me to be boring. And those are similar. That's the same type of argument that I've heard against things that we've talked about previously on this show with Dave Chappelle with his special. And it's not that he's not funny or that he's not making good points or anything like that. It's just that he's focused so much time on this one subject, and it's like, all right, man, pick a new fucking thing and go after that for a little bit. Yeah,
and that'll be the next thing.
And that will be the next thing for him for sure. I hope Webby does something similar. I hope he moves on to whatever the next thing is and continues to write good songs about whatever that is. Because I'm going to be bored just continuing to hear about this.
I agree.
This vaccine, that vaccine, or
My argument to that, or not argument, but like switch to what I said a minute ago. I will never, I say it because I don't plan to make a track all about my opinion on what you should do with a medication and a vaccine. This is an opinionated fucking thing where we're talking what we think. And on this avenue, I feel like, it's a little different. I don't want to make a JDirty or a BDC song about fuck the shot or get the shot,
not a fucking
or
chance.
The president or not the president. We've never done it. That's not what we do.
Big Trox and I did
drinking Bud Lights.
Big Trox and I did a song early on in the quarantine that we were like, let's make this about quarantine. But what we did in that song was write about what our experience was being in our house.
Which was, that was different.
And like
we didn't talk anything about politics. I don't want to talk. The closest thing we ever did to talking about politics was emergency broadcast. And we did that in a funny way where we're like, hey, we're going to get serious. Just kidding. This song's about farts and dicks.
Oh, I was like, did I rap about politics on that shit? Did I miss the point?
You rapped about farts and dicks.
No, but that's the whole like the whole theme of the song was like, oh, shit's real serious and real heavy, and then we all brought it right back to this is actually what we do.
For sure. But also, that's what we do. We don't make raw thoughts, whatever you want to do. Chris Webby's chill, but just like don't keep on doing this forever. Otherwise,
fucking Webby's dope. Man. Make another song with like Scrizzly Adams or whatever, and
you can go the way you can go the way of Tom McDonald.
Do another track. Don't keep dissing my homeboy. I knew.
And here, he's dope. He's dope. And here we go.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box?
You didn't tell me we were gonna do it tonight.
Oh, you do it, baby.
Does anyone else think about Brad Pitt and Fight Club as much as I do?
No, never.
Segment.
Never, ever, ever.
All right, fine.
So this week's is not like a crazy fresh story, but it's like it ties right back into our show.
Okay.
So we had our last guest was the MNE graphic designer, the one and only Insane E. By the way, he wrote us. He loved the show, and he thought the best segment was when he got to talk to Troxy Cotton. He thought he was very engaging.
He said call him on the phone.
Yeah, well, he tried, but he said you changed your number. Did you send him a fake number?
I only send fake numbers.
I don't know if that's real or not, but if it is, you shouldn't listen to that artist. That sounds like a raw thought.
It was.
So while he was on the show, he and I discussed some of the artwork he's done, and I said, "Oh wait, what? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have that." So I was able to acquire since that conversation.
Whoa!
My glare is so shitty. I guess that's how it works. But these are literally 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th set of the same model characters in a different color box and color scheme inside the box of these exact characters. But yeah, these are the ones he put out for the store. So I was able to acquire these from some toy store in Chicago.
I'd like some.
Yeah, these ones are cheaper than all of the other ones. I don't know why. There we go. Yeah, trying to show off my shit, but yeah. Wow. So
how many Scrubkins is a twisted figure? Might you say?
Oh no, these weren't bad. I think. Fuck, I'm not even trying to like make up a number. I'm trying to think. I think these were like maybe $50 shipped.
Oh,
yeah, like not like just. Because they're in stores, like it was an online store in Chicago that will also ship to you. Yeah, so it's not they're not rare. Like the one I have some over there that probably could have bought like 6 of these to get those.
Send them over. I'll take a pair.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. They marketed the fuck out of their characters. They have a Fright Fest version that's green. Or green, that would be weird. That's orange and black. They have a prototype version that's just all white. Yeah, they don't fuck around. And they got like another one that's some other purple colors, the 8-bit version. These guys are smart. They're like, they'll buy all of them, and they did. So that's my what's in the box. Doesn't have a super dope story, but it's just oh, you know what? That's better because there's no glare. That's what they look like.
Dope.
Look at
I didn't once think to do that and turn them around.
I like that a lot.
I don't know. I just think they're crazy fresh. They talked about them in an ad in, I'm drawing a blank on the very first Twisted post-psychopathic release. His name, New Nightmare. There was an ad for these in that, and that was like back in 2014, and these just came out last year. So it took a very long time for the fruition process, but we are here.
Man, COVID production delays. You know what I'm saying? That's
so many things. You're not getting your hat, bro. But yeah, so what's in the box is dope. It's literally Twisted figures in a box, and you could tell they were a dope place because the contrary to the last couple weeks, the box that these figures came in a box that was probably like this big by like this big, and it was fucking so wrapped and protected, and this box showed up in immaculate condition. So that is how you ship shit. You have to care. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's what's in the fucking box.
That's what's in the.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Mike's Dick.
Next week, I think we're going to talk about misprints.
Wow. Get ready out there.
Hell yeah.
Audience.
Misprints? Hey,
I do.
I do misprints. His pretty purple face.
I'll do misprints.
What do you guys think about this?
Your mom.
Actually, tonight's is gonna be from ESPN. It's a 30 for 30.
Give it to us.
No,
give it to us, Neil.
No, I've only watched Dave this week, and that's.
I gotta watch episode 1 of Dexter.
No, not yet.
You son of a goddamn B word.
Episode 2 was really good of Dexter.
I tried to turn it on last night.
I forgot that I was supposed to watch it. I didn't get access to it, and then I went back to work. Don't roll your eyes. You better have frozen.
It's good. It's good, JDirty. It's good. So I got a quick one for you guys.
I'm sorry. I'm a dick. I haven't.
We're not going to dwell on Dexter until you watch it, because by next week you better have watched the first 3 episodes.
He's right over there. I named my dog.
3 episodes by next week.
You named your dog Dexter?
Yes, you knew that. Maybe you didn't. I've had that dog since you moved. I have a Dexter and I have a Blaze.
I knew about Blaze.
I cannot wait for him to be my dead homie. He's annoying as fuck. Sorry.
Didn't know about Dexter.
Shit about him when they're in the room.
So it's really dope. Watch the first 3 episodes. We'll talk about it next week. I have been binging season 3 of What We Do in the Shadows. We've briefly mentioned this show on the air when we interviewed Kung Fu Vampire, because the show is about vampires. I'm currently.
I don't think he's really a vampire.
I'm on the finale. I'm on the finale, and I'm going to watch it after we're done recording.
He was eating macaroni and cheese. I don't think vampires eat macaroni and cheese.
So, they do. Jay, since you're largely unaware of the show, the premise is this is a group of 4 vampires, 3 of which are what you would consider a traditional vampire, and the 4th is an energy vampire. Which is the funniest fucking character ever, and they are from the 1400s. It's hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Oh, I thought that was like a drama.
No, it's like a mockumentary.
And they're from the 1400s, and they live in Staten Island. And
in the 1400s, or they're
in current day, but they've been vampires since the 1400s.
And 600 years.
It's the funniest goddamn show on TV, dog.
Did you think
on
I
the episode,
do math?
Yeah,
you would love it. On the episode I watched last night, David Cross plays a vampire, and he's really funny in it.
Wait, is he in a vampire costume, or is it cartoon?
No, it's
live action.
It's
people. Okay.
Yep. It's really funny, man. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of funny cameos. The guy, Mark Prosh, that plays the energy vampire, is fucking
Colin
hilarious. Colin Robinson, like he talks to people and just drains all of their energy out of them. Like, he'll just be in the middle of talking to somebody and they just collapse.
And he works in a cubicle.
How long are the episodes?
20 minutes.
20.
Okay.
You can burn through it quick.
The seasons are only It's on
Hulu.
FX. Yeah, on Hulu. But the seasons are only
intro.
Seasons are only 10 episodes long. We definitely do. What's new on TV? Bones Dub, hit us up. Seasons are only 10 episodes
You're
long.
gonna have to hit him up.
You can literally watch a season in
2 hours.
Yeah. And they're fucking hilarious, dog.
All right.
One of the vampires, like every time he wants to transition to a bat, he just screams "bat" and then flies away.
Honest to God, I think I remember
really
talking about that on that interview, but I thought it was like a Downton Abbey type of thing with like vampires or something. I'm not even gonna lie. That's kind of the vibe.
Very funny, bro.
I thought. All right, work.
It plays like The Office or Parks and Rec, but it's with vampires, and they play it very, very seriously.
I feel like if you would have said that back then, I would have watched it because that sounds funny as fuck.
I'm because season
it's
3
one of my
already
favorite
all
shows.
up there.
It's
isn't
really
it,
funny.
Isn't it Big Trox?
Yeah.
Season
3 finished like it finished like 2 weeks ago. I got to the finale last night and then I fell asleep watching it. But
I'm pretty sure I finished. I think I finished season 3. And
when you watch TV until 3 in the
yeah.
When you watch TV until 3 in the morning, sometimes it's
I fell asleep the first 2 times I watched Lady Killers, and it's one of my favorite movies. So it's all good.
Film.
So we'll fix the name of the segment called "What's New on Netflix" because this is what's new on Hulu. But what we do in the shadows?
No. We're not leaving yet.
Fine.
Because I mentioned Dave. I just wanted to say the weird. So our images mean a lot to me. Yes. I enjoy making them. And we had mentioned Dave, and we had mentioned a particular scene. And I'm pretty sure if I ever get seized, this will be the Google search. But I searched milking table images because I thought I could find a table with a hole in it. And I gotta tell you guys, I got the concept, but I'd never seen it. And all of a sudden, 50 thumbnails popped up. And I laughed, but was literally, I felt old. I was not, I did not think that search through. Wow. Because that had to have been, and that's why there was no table. Because I looked through a lot of images. You can't find one alone. It just doesn't exist. So we're going to use a cornhole thing, and I was going to angle it up, but I just gave up on the whole thing. The bottom line is that fucked me up, and I wanted you guys to process that with your own brains because of what's new on TV.
Okay.
How is that on TV? Go out of this.
See, what we need to do is just change that N to a TV because the rest of it
works. New one.
Yeah, we can totally keep that chime.
Exactly. Producer meeting here on the show. I think we'll just take it out with this, right?
Florida man.
On this week's edition of Florida Man, we have Wednesday, November 17th, WKRG News 5. Okay.
Stop it.
Pop-ups, man. These goddamn pop-ups are making me insane. Florida man humps dog, then attacks owner when confronted, officials say.
What's funny is I didn't even read the headline. I was laughing at his fucking picture.
Humps dog. Okay. Why is humps in quotes?
A Milton
because
man
he was
been
fucking the dog with the camera. Is my guess.
Yes. All right. A Milton man has been arrested after a fight that allegedly started when the man was caught humping. I love how humping is, again, in quotes, someone's dog, according to the arrest report. John Miller, 33, is charged with domestic violence battery, domestic violence aggravated assault, and criminal mischief.
Criminal mischief, all right.
Wait, Miller was caught. Criminal mischief might be what you get for fucking your neighbor's dog. But why domestic violence?
Oh,
he was beating that bitch. Go.
Beat that bitch up.
Go ahead.
Miller was caught humping a dog when the owner confronted him. He said Miller attacked him, punching him in the head and upper body, leaving red marks and cuts. According to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, the victim said Miller destroyed items in the house and the garage door. He said Miller also grabbed a knife, threatening to kill him, leaving him in fear of his and his mother's life. Miller is in the Santa Rosa County Jail with a $7,000.
What?
Yeah.
A $7,000 bond? If you find somebody in your garage having sex with your dog and then
threatens to kill you and your mom with a knife,
and then you call the cops and they say, "Hey, $7,000 gets him right back out. Don't worry about it." Are you
think about it? What did it cost to do that moon trip? Like maybe that's like the hillbilly version of like an expensive good time, you know?
Yeah,
like
for real.
Hey, man,
you can't afford to be Bill Shatner.
You're gonna go
You got an
garage
hour?
shopping. You're gonna go try to fuck some dogs, and if you get caught, worst you got to pay is $7,000 to get back out.
That's
it's
it.
all good.
Good
How
old
many
dog
bags
fucking,
of crushed
$7,000.
cans do you have in your savings account?
Listen,
Oh
we
my
keep saying
God.
fucking. It's humping, guys. Okay.
Okay.
God, dog humping. Sorry.
That is
All right.
that
has
terrible.
been this week's edition.
But honestly,
of
have you ever heard of a
Dog
good
humping.
story out of Milton? I mean, they are notoriously bad dog fuckers down there.
Milton, where dog humping is our #1 activity.
It's our biggest export.
Oh man, it sounds more like an import.
Florida, man.
Get me the fuck out of here. What's going on?
So, I had a quick thing to show you guys.
It sounds more like an import.
So,
I'll give you an import.
My daughter
Holy
got a Rubik's Cube recently.
No, she didn't. Did you
She
glue it
really
to
did. I'm not even. She got it for Halloween. Someone someone gave her a fucking Rubik's Cube, right?
Lame ass.
And she was struggling,
Halloweener.
could not do it for nothing for weeks since Halloween, week and a half, whatever.
Sure.
Today I come home from work, she goes, check it out. Fucking done. And I looked at it, I was like, this is the one for Cotton. Because motherfucker comes apart like a Lego. She just and I said, I need to see that tonight because that's the one Cotton needs. Yeah.
Holy
She just
shit.
popped the whole thing off and just put it back together. Like, check it out, Dad. And I was impressed for like a very short while.
You mean it's possible to do a Rubik's Cube if it hasn't been super glued together?
Well, literally, just because she popped the whole thing off, and I said, I gotta bring that on the show tonight because I gotta show my.
Wow.
Man,
yeah.
Shouts out, kiddo. That's dope.
Yeah. She goes, you better give it back, Dad. So anyway,
big ups, JDirty's kid.
Yeah,
Big
that
ups.
was dope as fuck. It's been on my desk the whole night. I've been wanting to show you that. This has been episode 67 of Scrub Hop Talk. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Thank you again for joining us right here on twitch.tv/ScrubHop and the reruns and the lives and everything else living forever on the interwebs on scrubhop.com.
It's all here.
Thank you guys. Big Troxy Cotton and myself, JDirty. We'll see you guys next week.
We love you.